Text-to-image models like DALL-E or Stable Diffusion are really cool and allow us to generate fantastic pictures with a simple text input. But would it be even cooler to give them a picture of you and ask it to turn it into a painting? Imagine being able to send any picture of an object, person, or even your cat and ask the model to transform it into another style, like turning yourself into a cyborg, into your preferred artistic style, or even adding it into a new scene. Basically, how cool would it be to have a version of DALL-E we can use to Photoshop our pictures instead of having random generations? Having a personalized DALL-E while making it much more simple to control generations, as an image is worth 1,000 words. It will be like having a DALL-E model that is just as personalized and addictive as the TikTok algorithm. Well, this is what researchers from Tel Aviv University and NVIDIA worked on. They developed an approach for conditioning text-to-image models like Stable Diffusion I covered last week with a few images to represent any object or concept through the words you will send along your images, transforming the object of your input images into whatever you want. Of course, the results still need work, but this is just the first paper tackling such an amazing task that could revolutionize the design industry. As a fantastic YouTuber colleague will say, just imagine 2 more papers down the line. So how can we take a handful of pictures of an object and generate a new image following a text condition input to add the style or transformation details? To answer this complex question, let's have a look at what Renan Gal and his team came up with. The input images are encoded into what they call a pseudo-word that you can then use within your text generation. Thus, the paper name, an image is worth 1 word. But how do they get this pseudo-word and what is it? They start with 3 to 5 images of a specific object. They also use a pre-trained text-to-image model. In this case, they use latent diffusion, the model I covered not even a week ago, which takes any kind of inputs, like images or text, and generates new images out of them. You can see it as a cooler and open-source DALL-E. If you haven't watched my video yet, you should pause this one, learn about this model, and come back here. You'll love the video and learn about the hottest architecture of the moment. So you have your input images and the base model for generating images conditioned on inputs such as text or other images. But what do you do with your 3 to 5 images of an object? And how do you control the model's results so precisely that your object appears in the generations? This is all done during the training process of your second model, the text encoder. Using your pre-trained and fixed image generator model, latent diffusion in this case, already able to take a picture and reconstruct it, you want to teach your text encoder model to match the pseudo-word to your encoded images, or, in other words, your representations taken from your 5 images. So you will feed your images to your image generator network and train your text encoder in reverse to find out what fake words or pseudo-word would best represent all your encoded images. Basically, find out how to correctly represent your concept in the same space as where the image generation process I described in my previous video happens. Then, extract a fake word out of it to guide future generations. This way, you can inject your concept into any future generations and add a few more words to condition the generation even further using the same pre-trained text-to-image model. So you will simply be training a small model to understand where your images lie in the latent space to convert them into a fake word to use in the regular image generation model. You don't even have to touch the image generation model, and that's quite a big deal considering how expensive they are to train. And voila! This is how you can teach a DALL-E-like model to generate image variations of your preferred object or perform powerful style transfers. Of course, this is just an overview of this new method tackling a very interesting task, and I invite you to read their paper linked below for a deeper understanding of the approach and challenges. It's a very complicated task, and there are still a lot of limitations, like the time it takes to understand such a concept in a fake word, which is roughly 2 hours. It's also not yet capable of completely understanding the concept, but is pretty damn close. There are also a lot of risks in having such a product accessible that we need to consider. Imagine being able to embed the concept of a specific person and generate anything involving the person in a few seconds. This is quite scary, and this kind of technology is just around the corner. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comment section or discuss this on the Discord server. Thank you for watching the video, and I will see you next week with another amazing paper.